I am so excited to unbox this here with you guys today. What I have here is ELL 2, and I've been teaching with ELL 1 for the past year that I got in a grant, and I am so thrilled to be able to continue targeting that content area language with Saddleback's amazing book series. Here we go. Woo! I teach ELD in a secondary class, and one thing that's critical for my students is being able to build that background knowledge and for across all of the content areas. And this is something that this series will absolutely be so good. It's going to target that language and also build those foundational literacy skills. The genres that this one is touching on is arts, financial literacy. That'll be great for that econ class. Health and wellness, absolutely. PE1, PE2. Science, I'm automatically thinking, ooh, I can support them in environmental science and in biology and world history. And for us, that's one of the very first classes with an end of course exam. Ooh. So what I see here, explanation. We have some vocabulary cards to support. Let's take a look at these together. Ooh, full color. Oh my gosh. Take a look at that. Speaking of color, color to start color. Oh my gosh. Acrylic is the word. A water-based paint that dries quickly. Support our students in those art classes. Oh, airborne. I'm thinking of the 82nd Airborne in world history. Transported or carried by air. Oh. Amino acid. Critical for those health and nutritional and wellness courses, but also just this is good information for our students in general. Oh, and what do we have here? Anxiety, ansiedad. We can make those cognitive connections. Look at all these beautiful vocabulary cards. Let's take a look at these books. Oh, I'm excited. So the titles, A Day at the Theater. Excellent. And Second Home. These are going to be, the Day at the Theater is targeting arts. Second Home as well. We have the musical arts. And to round out this series, A Simpler Life. What beautiful, beautiful titles. Oh, I missed this one, Banksy. Oh, he's so great. This is really going to capture my students' attention. Ooh, let's take a look at Banksy real quick. Banksy, if you are unfamiliar, he's an artist that nobody actually knows who his identity is, and he will go and he will create this magnificent art in cities, and it's always got some sort of social or moral touch to it. The Prank. Ooh. I think already I'm interested. If I'm interested, my students will be interested. The artwork was Banksy style. It was spray painted using a stencil. Excellent. How exciting. I can just imagine fronting this with some examples of Banksy's works. Let's move forward though. Ooh, and the financial literacy set. Bright future. Oh, my students could envision themselves here. Oh, I can see using this title alone as a display for my students, for my graduates outside our door. Maybe this will be the title of our end of the year. Look at this. Bright future. Beautiful. Okay, people, Mr. Patel said, it's time to clean up. I have an announcement before the bell rings. Love it. Field trips, permission slips, how relevant for my students. Oh my goodness. Talking about college art programs and discussing what I don't think I'll be going to college. You're so talented. This mirrors a lot of many conversations I've had with my own students. How good for them to read it in text form. Look at these beautiful illustrations they can automatically see and relate to. Talking about the expenses of college and financing college. Oh, this book I must teach next to graduation. Maybe even, well, it can't come soon enough. King of the Court. Ooh. Summer savings. How great right before summer to teach this book. And taxes. Aren't we always saying, oh, we should teach taxes and about taxes and how to do your taxes in school? All right, Saddleback, way to listen to the world. Health and wellness. We're talking grit. Oh, yes. How relevant for our students. What else do we have here? Grit's the title. Let's talk. See how these books reflect the cultures of our students? How great are these? Oh, a new goal. My students are about to embark into the new soccer season. I mean, we want to talk about high interest almost whenever my students embark in culturally responsive choices for what projects they want to do. Many of my boys always choose soccer or one of their soccer heroes. Oh, let's take a look at these core courses. Supports, science, first real friend. Ooh, now I'm curious. What is this how does this relate to science? First real friend. Goodness. Oh, another soccer related story. Awesome. Back and forth, trapping the ball. Look at that. How relevant. Getting better, soccer tryouts, making the varsity team. We're talking about, oh my goodness, the body and concussions, membranes, neurons, nerves, spinal cords. I bet there was an injury here. Oh, goodness. Yes. Oh, this is going to be so high interest for my students. What are some other titles here? Smoke Point. Yes. Anti-vaping. Thank you. Ups and downs, roller coasters, and living not too terribly far from a major theme park. This will be really, really fun for my robots in space. Oh my goodness, this really appeals to my geeky computer science side. Robots in space. Oh, it's like they wrote this for my classroom. Let's take a look at world history to round this out. A chance meeting. Is this Pompeii? World history must be. Ha! I got it. Pompeii, Italy. Oh, this will be so exciting. Who isn't fascinated with Pompeii? Oh my goodness. What a great way to introduce Roman and Greek history. What else do we have here? The scribe. Oh, I wonder if this is going to talk about introducing the printing press. No, oh no. No, we're talking ancient Egypt here. 2194 BC. Excellent. pharaohs, society, scribes. Oh, this will be so interesting. And I can already see like including some dictation exercises and students assuming the role as scribes in order to, you know, exemplify and experience that concept. Here we go. Will to survive. World history, I love history. France, oh my goodness. What is this story about? 1348. Will to survive, 1348. Oh goodness. This is interesting. Some ancient literature. Vacationing. Oh, the Black Plague. Yes! Woo! Oh my gosh, the kids are gonna love this. Oh, I'm still fascinated by the Black Plague. And the Berlin Wall. Oh, this will be so good for my students to learn about. World War II, maps. I can see teaching my students how to analyze the map, taking a few minutes with this, and we look at it together and they respond to the map and they express its significance in the book. I might have them record the responses. That's a really great prep for the speaking exam for our yearly English language proficiency assessment. Excellent. And oh, this wonderful support. Just like the first ELL library, this one too has a support guide for teachers where we have sort of a curriculum map, book overview charts, strategies that can be used, lessons, worksheets filled with supports for our ELs. Like, look at this graphic organizer. This is so good. Oh, thank you so much, Saddleback. I cannot wait to use these with my students and just watch them grow and feel that confidence that comes with having successfully made their way through a book. I mean, look at how relevant and they are, as well as visually interesting. And I can just, you know, I mean, often when we think about beginning ELs and intermediate ELs, we think about how they need, especially coming into learning a language as a teen, they need books that appeal to them as teens. They need to have those experiences where, with a book, that it honors and recognizes where they are in their young adult journey with learning a language, as opposed to like reading picture books. These are picture books, but they are age-appropriate picture books. Once again, thank you, Saddleback, so much for this absolutely amazing teen literacy library. I'm looking forward to using these with my students and sharing the lessons that we do with them and the celebrations of learning with the world.